Thank you, Don. And now to our team of reporters braving the elements to bring you the latest information. We begin with 10 on your side's Andy Fox.
He is live at Virginia Beach Town Center. Andy, how are the roads there?
They are fine. We aren't seeing any problem. They are wet, and the snow stopped about 30 minutes ago. Let's take a look at what we've got down here, though. We do have snow on the grass. We do not have any type of ice that we've been able to see. Now, I just got off the phone with Public Works. Light snow reported in other parts of the city. They are sending crews to the Rudy Inlet and Pungo Ferry bridges to sand them. Fear of dropping temperatures tonight. They will send out the Frost Patrol at 2 a.m. 3 trucks to sand and salt bridges, exit and entrance ramps, and also overpasses. As we first reported at 5, someone ran into the back of a sand truck, and this is a reminder that when you see the sand trucks, stay back 150 to 200 feet. That is very important. Damage to one of the sand trucks, someone following too close to the truck that's doing a lot of work. That's the latest in Virginia Beach. Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
I'm Joe Fisher, live in Elizabeth City tonight, where the snow for the most part has moved out of here, at least for now. The big story right now that we're dealing with are these frigid temperatures and a little bit of slush on the road that could ice over tonight. You're looking a live look right now at Highway 344 here in Elizabeth City. For the most part, a very minimal impact on drivers throughout the day today. Over to further to the right is Highway 17. You can see some cars driving with very little trouble along Highway 17. As we come back here, it's these overpasses like this one over Highway 17 that NCDOT crews tell me they're most worried about because they could freeze over with these frigid temperatures that we have tonight. Right now we have probably about 2 inches of snow on the ground right now. Again, not much on the roads. NCDOT crews from Perquimans County all the way up to Pasquotank County tell me they will be out all night long monitoring whatever could possibly be on the road. Live in Elizabeth City, I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on your side.
I'm Chris Horne, live in Portsmouth outside the WAVY studios, and I can show you that the snow has all but stopped. We're seeing about 1 flake maybe every 10 seconds, but if your car was parked all day, you will want to take time to clear it off. We haven't had any ice, that's the good news, and the street surfaces right now are just wet. We did talk with the Director of Public Works. His crews went out this afternoon when the snow started, and those conditions back then were really worse than they are now. But they are poised to deal with whatever they need to keep the secondary roads clear with 1,500 tons of sand and salt. Live in Portsmouth, Chris Horne, 10 on your side.
And I'm Liz Palka, live on the peninsula, where there are still a few lingering flurries coming down, but that doesn't mean those public works crews have stopped working, followed closely by Hampton Police. Take a look at this video. I can show you exactly what I mean. Hampton Police follow behind those snowplows and spreaders to make sure drivers keep a safe distance from the trucks. We've seen them on West Mercury Boulevard several times. They've been putting down a salt and sand mixture, working hard. Back here live, you're taking a look at West Mercury Boulevard. As you can see, the conditions are fine. Vehicles are not having any problems. We've even seen quite a few people that have been walking around. But keep in mind, if you are going to be out and about in Hampton, those public works crews are going to keep working through the night, putting down that salt and sand. They are not concerned about plowing right now because there's really nothing to plow on the roads, but they are putting that salt and sand down, so make sure you're keeping a safe distance. Live in Hampton, I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.
All right, those slippery spots, the big concern tonight as those temperatures go down.
Absolutely.
You have the winter weather ahead. More reports from where you live. Our crews are scattered throughout the area. We'll update you from Chesapeake, the Outer Banks, and Norfolk.
And we continue to watch the radar very closely. The back end of this snow event is in sight. Don has word of a huge chill, though, on the way.
And we'd like you to stick around as we continue on a snowy Friday night.
Here's a live look now at the ocean front on this wintry Friday. Very interesting perspective there. The snow continues to fall, but it's really tapering off at this point, and we have crews everywhere to keep you updated on the system's progress. One of those crews is in Chesapeake, where it's been snowing since about 2 o'clock or so.
And 10 on your side's Aaron Kelly is live with an update on how things look there. Aaron?
Well, snow is tapering off here as well. We're off of Battlefield Boulevard. It's chilly out here, but the roads really just look wet. And we know that crews have been out here. They had put brine on all of the major roads. And we've also seen some trucks going by with the salt sand mixture, treating those trouble spots. A crew comes in at 7 o'clock tonight. They're going to work through the rest of the night and check on any problems on the bridges and ramps. But here's the message from the city. They want to tell the drivers, assume that every street is slippery because the ground is cold and the brine may help, but there could be some slick spots here. So far off of Battlefield Boulevard, we haven't seen any problems. We've only seen the snow sticking to the grassy surfaces, but with the cold temperatures, you just need to be careful where you're going because, again, that brine may only work in some spots. You just want to be aware of that. So that's the latest here in Chesapeake. We'll send it back to you.
Well, much more ahead at 6 as we check the roads around the area. We'll also check in with our other reporters in the field for the latest on conditions on the south side and North Carolina.
As you can see, not too bad of a drive there. First, if you have thoughts of spring, check out hrscene.com for information on weekend events, including the Coastal Virginia Home and Garden Show. We'll be right back.
I'm Liz Kilmer in Norfolk, where the precipitation really has come to an end. We started seeing the snow tapering off about an hour ago, but it was coming down steady for about 3 hours. We saw flurries start around 2 o'clock, and you can see we do have proof that it snowed today. Take a look at the grass here. You can see a bit of a coating here, but not the case for sidewalks, not the case for roads. You can take a look. This is Little Creek Road near the intersection of Chesapeake Boulevard, and you can see here roads really aren't covered in snow at all. We haven't been seeing, fortunately, any traffic issues, and of course that's what we like to hear. We know that the city was pre-treating bridges and main roads yesterday as well as this morning, and crews will still be on working into this evening as well as into this weekend just to monitor conditions and make sure that everything's okay. And of course there is always the concern for freezing, but roads are not looking too wet, so again, not looking too bad here. I'm Liz Kilmer, live in Norfolk, 10 on your side.